Kairo was 15 the first time he smelled them. Not animals, not storm, not fire, men. A strange, heavy scent, oil, metal, smoke, and something colder than the deepest part of the river. He froze mid-step, nostrils flaring like a wolf's. Juno stiffened beside him, fur bristling. "Kairo," she growled softly. "That smell, I've only known it once." "When?" he whispered. "The night your sky bird fell." Her eyes darkened. "The night thunder took your mother." Kairo's throat tightened. He clenched his fists until his knuckles turned white. "Show me," he said. They moved deeper into the jungle. Birds fled overhead. Monkeys shrieked warnings from the treetops. Even the wind felt nervous, as though holding its breath. When they reached the clearing, Kairo froze. A giant machine, yellow like diseased sunlight, sat roaring in the middle of the jungle, tearing through earth with steel jaws. Trees lay butchered, roots exposed like bones. The air stank of exhaust. 3 humans stood nearby, shouting over the noise. "Greater than, cut everything from here to the ridge. The company wants the site cleared in a week. If the animals get in the way, drive them out." Kairo's heart pounded violently. He stared at the humans, at their clothes, their tools, the skins so much like his. A distant memory flickered, soft hands, warm voices, but it felt unreal, like a dream that had belonged to someone else. Juno snarled quietly. "What are they doing?" "Destroying," Kairo muttered. "To what end?" "I don't know," but he felt something burn inside his chest. A feeling he had never known so fiercely. Rage. Kairo climbed a rocky outcrop and let out a howl, long, deep, commanding. Within minutes, dozens of wolves appeared. Panthers emerged from the shadows. Monkeys, birds, boars, and even a pair of elephants stomped forward, ears wide in agitation. Roken, the aging alpha, approached slowly. "We felt your call," he said. "The earth trembles with danger." Kairo pointed toward the machine and the humans. "They are cutting the forest." One of the elephants rumbled angrily. A panther hissed. Even the birds fell into a tense silence. Juno looked at Kairo, eyes sharp. "What do we do?" Kairo swallowed hard. "I want to talk to them," he said. Gasps rippled through the gathering. Animals rarely gasped, but they did now. Roken growled deep in his chest. "They do not speak our tongue. But I speak theirs," Kairo whispered, touching his throat, remembering fragments of language from babyhood. Juno stepped forward protectively. "If they're like the ones in your mother's memories, they might hurt you." Kairo met her eyes. "If I run from humans, I will never understand why they destroy what we protect." She sighed heavily. "You're stubborn, and you're loud," he shot back with a grin. But the grin faded quickly as he approached the clearing. Kairo stepped into view. The nearest human, a younger man with a tool belt, dropped the metal can in his hands. "What the? Is that a kid?" The others turned. Their eyes widened in disbelief. "Where did you come from? Are you lost?" "Holy hell, he's covered in scars." Kairo tried to speak, but the words felt rusty in his throat. Stop," he said. "Forest, home, you, break, hurt." The men exchanged baffled looks. One snorted. "What's he trying to say?" "The locals send him." Another shrugged. "Probably some wild orphan. Doesn't matter. We've got orders." The first man motioned toward Kairo. "Kid, you need to move. We're working here." Kairo stepped closer. "No, you leave. Forest lives." A louder voice suddenly boomed from behind the machines. "Hey, what's going on?" A larger man emerged, a hard-faced overseer with a rifle slung over his shoulder. His eyes narrowed dangerously. "What the hell is this?" "A feral kid." The wolves growled behind Kairo. Panthers slunk into the shadows. Birds circled overhead. The air crackled. Kairo felt fear curl into his stomach, but he stood firm. "This is my home," he said. "You stop." The overseer raised his rifle. "Move along, boy. Last warning." Something inside Kairo snapped. Not fear, not hesitation. Something ancient and fierce. "No," he growled, voice dropping low like a wolf's. "You listen." Behind him, hundreds of animal eyes glowed, and the jungle began to tremble.